All right, time to do some more practicing. We are live. Metronome ready for at 85. Let's see. I'm actually going to use a trash can for my spit valve so I don't get it all over the floor in my room. Actually, let's get a better chair. I got my metronome at 85. I'm just going to warm up a little bit. Actually, since it's a brass instrument with mouthpiece. B flat, F, B flat. I need some moisture for my slide. I believe if you're a brass player, there are silent mutes that you can use that fit inside the bell. So if it's something that's kind of annoying for your family members and stuff, you're still able to play with the same intensity with your air production and your buzzing, but it's not as loud. I just feel like, because it's kind of quiet at my house right now, it's really loud and my wife probably hears me. Good way to start. Get the lips going. We go to 82. I'm back in the book on the website, Essential Elements, but instead, I stopped at 30 yesterday. I'm going to go back to 29 to warm up and then go past 30. For some of my younger students, I feel like sometimes they have trouble keeping up and going through all the notes consistently, especially when it's a new thing for them. So an exercise I even had them do was just play the first beat of each measure while following the metronome. I think it's a really good exercise just to kind of look at the music in a different way and interpret it in a different way. I'm going to try that with BPM at 90. And each first note is just a quarter note. 2, 3, 4. See, you look at only the first note, it's a scale. How about only beat 3? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Rest, rest. 1, 2, 1. Yeah, why not? Just to change it up while still applying some musical characteristics to it, I'm going to play London Bridge. I'm going to go jump it up to 100. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Make sure you're playing them separately and not one at a time like you're reading the music, because I don't want my students to get confused by when there's two different parts and then they automatically repeat, but they jump down to the next line. Here's B. 1, 2, 3. Mozart melody. Let's hear what it sounds like with the accompaniment. Latin. Let's hear that. And I'm just gonna do the slide positions and not play. Let's start over. It's kind of fun. Again, there's so much going on that I think it would be confusing for some students. And I put the accompaniment tempo up to 110%. Fastest it goes is 125. So maybe 115. I don't know if you'll hear the music on the live feed, but let's try it. Because I can hear it. I'm taking a lot of breaths between notes, and it's partly because I'm not used to trombone and the amount of air it takes. They have breath marks in there in 31 every 2 measures. I strongly recommend that if you're doing this at home, that you would try really hard to follow those breath marks instead of just taking a breath whenever you feel like it, like I'm doing. Let's try a different one. Pop. Let's try pop. And I'm going to play staccato for fun. Kind of fun. I guess it's sort of poppy. Jazz. Let's try jazz. I was playing with the rhythm a little bit, and I was adding like different things in there just for fun. Um, I wouldn't recommend that everybody do that. I think it's good to do it once in a while. But I'm in a different place though because I've studied music so much that I'm able to do that sort of thing. But maybe my students at home, when you're trying this, just stick with the quarter notes, just so you really get used to following the music, getting it ingrained in you, and really applying it to your instrument according to the way that we've been practicing in the classroom. Let's go on. 32, essential elements quiz. Follow the instructions in your book to complete this exercise. There's 4 beats per measure. This is 32. I'm just going to practice it anyway, just because, so I can say I practice it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I locked my slide. 1, 2, 3, and. Thank you to the one person that is watching me live. Sorry, this isn't super exciting. It's just daily practice to encourage my students to practice at home during this Christmas break. Literally going through what I would do if I was them practicing at home. All right, it's trombone because it's my least familiar instrument. I'm trying to just get better at it. Plus, I love the trombone. 33, deep pockets, new note. We got a new note here, so definitely focus on that new note before you play it. Second position, A, below the B flat. And maybe for trombone and trumpet, I would even practice the partial above it. I'm trying the partial below. It's low. It's low. I don't know what that note's supposed to be. Let's try with the metronome. I'm at 100. 1, 2, 3, and. Speed up a little bit. 1 to 6, just a little bit. 1, 2, and. Nope, wrong note. Run out of air. Gotta make sure I'm doing enough air, breathing in enough air into the tongue. 34. Let's go back to the accompaniment on the left side. Ooh, country. Doodle all day. It might be a good thing to just kind of go through and practice the slide positions as you're getting more used to them. Let's try the country. Yeehaw. Folk. Sometimes, it's another good thing. Hey, one person joining me live. Not super exciting, just doing just a practice session to encourage my students to practice at home. Showing them that I practice at home. They should be practicing at home during the break as well. Definitely a good thing to do with something like this at number 34 is to pick out those things that are a little tricky to play and focus on them as an exercise and do them a bunch of times at different tempos, but steady tempos, making sure you're getting clear, good sound, clear tone according to the instrument you're practicing on. So measures 3 and 4 is a pretty good exercise. Different rhythms, but always trying to be consistent. How about the last two measures? Here where the metronome is good. No. No, 35. Only 35 now. They move the breath mark. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sixth measure, the breath mark is after 2 before 3. And I ran out of air, so I don't think I breathed deeply enough into here to do that right. So that's it. That would be a good thing to focus on. 36. A task. Oh, and it's got a pickup note. You see how there's a pickup note, the pickup to the downbeat. So if you were to count it, or if I was to count it in band class, I would count it as 1, 2, 3, da da, and that's the pickup note. That pickup note is picking up to the next measure. It picks up into it. It's an additional note. Ba 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 ba. Try it. 1, 2, 3. That's 36. 37, loud and soft. With trombone, it's easy because I can just put my arm through here and it's not going to fall. But I do have my stand that I brought from the school, my handy dandy stand, which looks pretty profesh. So this is for dynamics. looking at the dynamics. F being forte, loud, mezzo forte, medium, loud, piano, keys, soft, and then forte again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. And there's a repeat. I would normally repeat it. That's a good place to stop, I think. I'll just keep on going with that later today or tomorrow. Yeah. Get in the woodshed. Keep practicing.